Hey Bianca here, and welcome to Teach Like Bianca. I'm going to be sharing my syllabus. I don't know if you are in the middle of the school year, getting ready to send out your syllabus for the second half of the semester, or at the beginning of the school year, you're creating your syllabus. I usually only send mine out at the beginning of the school year, but I just want to share this with you just in case, somebody just wants to see what somebody else has in their syllabus. I like to look at other teachers' syllabi. So here it is, and let's take a look. So at the very top, I put the name of the school, 2022, 2023, the school year. The second line, I just put the content area. So for example, if I taught seventh grade ELA, I would put seventh grade English language arts or the name of whatever the course is. So sometimes I have a specific name of the course, but I put it in that area up there. Then, of course, I put my name and then I put my classroom number. If you feel like you're comfortable putting your classroom phone number, you can. Or if you just want to put the school number, you can do that. And then my school email. So parents know right away where they can get in contact with me. Then I give a course description. The course description isn't something that I took out of like the handbook, a student handbook, but I just talk about what we're working on, what is the purpose, and what is our goal overall as a classroom. And I taught resource ELA, so most of it was working towards student goals in their IEP. I do talk about the text that we're going to be using and other novels that we are going to be reading. I don't list them out unless I actually have a text for the particular class. In this, some classes that I taught, I didn't have a text for. I do say put in some required materials, like the spiral or composition notebook that they'll need each day in class. I put the basic grading policy that I followed, that I used. I also wanted parents to know that there wasn't any homework assigned, but if they didn't finish class work, that was homework. And if they did take something home to work on it, that means they're probably screwing around in class and they didn't get it done, because I always made enough time for classwork. I also wanted parents to know that they should be checking Skyward regularly and look out for missing assignments so it's not a surprise at the end of the quarter. I did put my basic classroom rules and expectations. And I talked about our bathroom policy, which for the most part, students looked forward to the bathroom policy because I gave extra credit. And then I also talked about the required materials that students should bring. And I also wanted to put a policy about cheating, especially at the middle school level. This was a middle school syllabus, so what that looked like as a middle schooler so that they can get ready for high school and even for higher education. And then my communication availability. I wanted parents to be able to contact me at least through email. And if I didn't really use our Remind system. There were options to use Remind, but I wanted parents to just email me if they had any questions, and just give me a call if they had any questions or comments or concerns too. And I also wanted them to review the student handbook, more of the school guidelines and the rules of just information for parents that they needed to know. And I wanted them to know that they have that option to look at that as well. So in the next part, I have a second page where I have students sign that they went over the syllabus with me. And then I have a place for the parent signature that they had looked it over as well. I also have the student signature so that they can sign it with their parent, and then some options where they can give me a phone number where I can reach them, as well as the email address. Since I taught special education, I need to set up IEP meetings, so I need to have some alternatives to get a hold of them. Then I would have some permission slip for students to watch movies, because I would show City of Ember or The Outsiders, which, The Outsiders is violent, people die. And I would want my students to show this to their parents so they can get the signature early on, so I wouldn't have to hound them down when we were going through our novel study. So this was a way that I can get the signature and get the students to show their parents the syllabus, because sometimes they wouldn't show it, and I wouldn't have it on file. But having the movie permission slip and making sure that they knew they couldn't watch the movie unless they had this on file really got the students to show the parents the syllabus. So it worked out very well that way. If you have any questions about my syllabus, please feel free to reach out. I actually get this template in the back to school toolkit, which I'm updating, and I'll get the link in the description if you want to check that out as well. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.